There are so many different ways of learning. Everyone learns in their own different kind of form. I love to learn by doing, because how are you supposed to learn something if you don't try it out? I learn my mistakes, I figure out what went wrong, and then I can better myself in the end. I'm not the best at memorizing things, learning theories, or just reading a paper and remembering it. I like to write things down, try different activities, and really learn the best way to get the total outcome. I'm not the best at just reading a story and being able to pull out each main fact. I like to write things down, kind of figure out where I'm going with the idea, maybe do an activity or two, and find real life examples that relate to it. Learning by doing is also finding examples, because when you find examples of things, you better understand them. One example of me learning by doing was driving. How are you supposed to learn how to drive a car if you don't practice? You can do the tests, you can read about it, you can learn about the stop signs and all of the different road signs, but how are you supposed to know how to actually drive a car without driving it? People always do this when they learn video games. When they grow up, you learn how to drive a car maybe on Wii or Mario Kart or anything like that. But until you actually get in the car and try to drive it, you're not going to know how to do it. I used to do cheerleading, and when I did cheerleading, you couldn't learn a new technique until you tried it out. I would relate some of the different skills to previous ones that I'd already known, like learning a cartwheel. I had to try it. You can't learn those steps without actually trying it and failing, and then you finally get to succeed at the end. In the digital age, there are so many different ways of learning, but a lot of them relate to technology. I use technology in my everyday life, so why would it be any different when I'm doing schoolwork or when I'm trying to learn a new task? When I had to learn the Sudoku task, I made mistakes, and then I went back and I fixed them, and then I knew not to make those mistakes again. That was a good way of me learning by actually doing, because I had tried to learn by watching or reading or watching a video on it, but you never fully understand it unless you're actually doing it and trying it on your own. Me making this video and actually talking about learning by doing and giving examples of what learning by doing is, I'm better understanding the theory. I understand how other people can learn, and I find errors in learning by doing, because you definitely need different aspects. You need to be able to read and understand what people are saying, as well as find different examples and activities you can do to actually put them into action.